Hello, everybody. This is Abir Abadi, and welcome to a glimpse of the Israeli-Palestinian conflict. Today, I'm joined by Elijah David. Say hi, Elijah.
Hi, Beer. How are you?
I'm doing good. Let's get into it. Elijah David is from Gaza, which is a small part of what is left of the Palestinian land. He is here to tell us about what life is like living in the Gaza. Go ahead, Elijah.
Hello, everyone. Well, to start things off, let's start where things really took off. During World War I, the Ottoman Empire controlled a large group of land that contained Palestine. As the war was coming to an end, the British promised the Jewish people that the land before the Ottoman Empire had lost World War I. But they also promised to split the land with the French. Then he said to Sharif Hussein, father of Saddam Hussein, that he would rule over the land if he led an Arab revolt against the Ottoman Empire to help them lose World War I. The Brits felt like they were going to rule them until they felt that Palestine could govern themselves. After World War II and the Holocaust, the Jewish people wanted a country of their own. They were given a large chunk of their land, Palestine, and the newly created UN, which was considered to be a traditional home, but the Arabs living here and the neighboring countries around us found that it was unfair and didn't accept the new country. Just didn't accept us as a new country. In 1948, we went to war. At the end of the war, Gaza was controlled by Egypt. The West Bank was controlled by Jordan. Inside of these areas contained Palestinians who fled from the new Jewish home, Israel. Palestine does not have an army. They rarely fire rockets from the Gaza and Israel. Israel has been attacking Gaza, claiming they are trying to put a stop to these rockets. Since Israel withdrew its troops about 14 years ago in 2005, have been attacking Gaza. Examples of these attacks. In 2008, about 11 years ago, Israel sent soldiers into Gaza. An estimated 1,300 people killed before the ceasefire was declared. Another attack was about 7 years ago in 2012, where 167 Palestinians and 6 Israelis were killed during the Israeli operation. Another attack was in July of 2014. Authorities said that 2,200 people were killed, but most of them were Palestinians. Life here in the Gaza was not fun. We live in constant fear that the Israelis will attack us when we are not looking. We do not have an army to protect us, so we are vulnerable for an attack.
All right, Elijah, I just have a couple questions for you. What do you feel like needs to change to make your country safer and operate better?
I feel like that we need to develop an army of some sorts, just a basis in order to defend ourselves from the Israelis.
All right, another question. What do you think the government can do to bring peace between Palestine and Israel and possibly divide the land equally among the two countries?
I feel if we continue to fire rockets at them, nothing will change. I believe that we need to stop firing these rockets at these Israelis and possibly meet at some neutral location and propose a peace treaty.
Okay. Do you think that you can bring peace between Israel and Palestine? The governments can.
I believe it is very much possible, but it will be a very difficult task.
Okay.
It will be a very difficult task.
It will be. All right. I have another question. Hold on, I gotta think of it. Do you think that your country should build an army?
I believe that we should, in order to help defend against the invading Israeli armies. Because if they continue to invade us and we have no protection, they will eventually overthrow our small country, our small separated country, and we need to defend Long live Palestinians.
How does the country stop attacks from Israel without an army?
There is a very difficult task, but we call it flanking them from behind.
Oh, I've heard of that one before. Okay, thank you, Elijah, for coming out and joining me on this episode of A Glimpse of the Israeli-Palestinian Conflict. I'll see you guys next week. Take care.